Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hot Seat. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am your host Abigail, and today we are going to talk about the state of stadia in Kenya and how it is affecting athletes. Ferdinand Omanyala, one of Kenya's greatest sprinters, he's like Africa's fastest man, complained about stadia being closed for renovations, and athletes basically lacking where to train, and they're being forced to train on maram tracks, which are not very efficient. They even hurt athletes. So the closure of stadia, this issue was supposed to be addressed, like it's long overdue. It was supposed to be addressed last year, but each and every day there's some developments that are coming, and the main focus is for hosting CHAN, and the government, the ministry, does not seem to really care about track and field athletes, and it's mostly focused on football athletes. But let's just be honest, who markets Kenya outside there? Who is like the greatest tourism ambassador? It's like the track and field athletes. And even when an athlete goes to compete, for example at Ulinzi Sports Complex, Ulinzi is not certified under World Athletics, so any records or anything done there does not contribute to the ranking of an athlete. And it's only Kasarani and Nyayo Stadium that have been accredited by World Athletics, and now following the closure of these two stadiums, which are very important for athletes to, as they look to qualify for the 2025 World Championships, to focus on competing probably locally, they cannot be able to do that with the aim of raising their ranks and all that. And you find that the season has already started, and 2 weekend meets have already taken place. One was held in Mumias, definitely not a tartan track. Another one was held in Thika, where Omanyala competed. It is also not a tartan track, and we know maram tracks are not very helpful to athletes. They end up hurting the athletes. Somebody like Ferdinand Omanyala, he's a known personality. He has the ability. He can go. He trains at KU right now. But if you ask yourself, how many athletes, upcoming athletes, can go to KU and say they want to go and train there? Who knows you? You can just go and say, you can't just go and say you are an athlete and you want to train without, if people don't know you, they will not give you a platform. There's so much uncertainty, and athletes are stranded. Some don't know where to go. Some have been forced, to go the extra mile and go to our neighbors in Uganda to try and train. And that is also an expense. Diamond League is starting next season. Probably right now somebody does not know where to train. Somebody has not yet trained, and when you go on that starting line, people will not want to know whether you trained, whether you did not. They will want to see the results. So what next? What lies ahead for Kenyan athletes? What lies ahead for the Kipkeino Classic that is coming in May, if I'm not wrong? What lies ahead for that? Because the stadium, for now, the information that is there, that the stadium is basically being renovated for CHAN. But what about track and field? What about athletics? What about Kipkeino Classic? What about athletes who used to train at Nyayo Stadium? Athletes who used to train at Kasarani? What do they do? Because they have already started their season. They have already started competing. So you can just share your thoughts. What do you think about the closure of stadia and how it is affecting athletes? What do you think of the Kipkeino Classic? Where will it be hosted? So you can just share your comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please just subscribe for the sake. Anyway, so if you like this content, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Bye.